everyone, welcome back to another product unboxing and review. So HTVRONT just sent me the LOKLiK iPaint AI powered machine. I'm super excited to try it out. You already know I'm not an artist, for everyone who's been following me for quite some time, but HTVRONT will be giving one of these away to one of you. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel and watch till the very end so I can tell you how to actually enter the giveaway. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it unboxed. Let's log into the LOKLiK software and create some art. Let's go ahead and get it unboxed and see what is included. Okay, as always, they like to give us our welcome instruction card. And typically these are just QR codes you scan and it tells you what's actually included in the box. And then you can scan the QR code to go ahead and have a quick guide to get started and to download the correct applications for your computer and for your mobile device. All right, so this is everything that is included in the box. It looks intimidating, but based off of my research, it looks pretty simple to actually set up. So let's go ahead and take everything out. All right, so it does include 3 heat erasable pens. One, it looks like it's black, and then 2 blues. We also received some paint brushes. We have some tape to tape down our canvas to our table or our designated area. Also, it comes with a 48 count acrylic paint kit, some assembling tools to get everything assembled correctly. You have your power adapter, USB to USB-C cable port for your computer, and then the actual machine that comes in 2 parts. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this taken out the box and set on the table. Also included in the box is 2 cotton polyester canvas sets. I did go to Dollar Tree and actually purchase 2 art canvases, an 8.5 by 10. So we're actually gonna be using these today as well. All right, so this part, based off of the instructions, is pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to actually connect this piece right here, and then screw it down with the nail or with the screw that was included. Now, I don't know which one I took out the bag because they both was wrapped separately, but this piece popped out as well. I don't even know if this is important or not, but it was actually in one of these actual bags. This was not on the what's included in the box instructions, so I think this actually fell off of one of the machines. Like I said, I hope we don't need this for it to run smoothly, so I'm gonna move this on to the side for now. Okay, so it says to put this right here and sit this right on top. There we go. I got it. And then I hear that little noise. You hear that? It's like something's loose inside of here. I hope this is not, I didn't receive it broken. Oh, okay. So this part was slid back a little bit. Maybe I need to slide it. Y'all. Oh my goodness, this is a mess already. Okay, so I had to scoot this part. It was kind of pushed in, so I had to scoot it back to get the screw in. But again, that wasn't part of the instructions as well. So just in case you purchase one of these, make sure this bar is slid all the way out before you actually try to put the screw in. So I'm going to back up a little bit to kind of see how big it is compared to my trimmer right here. It's a pretty decent size machine, so you need a lot of room. So if you don't have like a big enough table, you're going to need a big enough table to kind of have it move around to paint on the canvas correctly. So it does say it is Bluetooth enabled as well, so I don't have to hardwire it with the USB-C cable to my computer because that would be actually daunting. So let's go ahead and get it plugged up. All right, there's a piece of tape around this part as well, around some wiring, so make sure you actually remove this piece of tape. And I'm probably gonna try, not sure if I'm gonna try one of their canvases or one of my canvases. Let's see, let's just get it turned on first. Let's do that. Move this out of the way. All right, so I'm in the LOKLiK studio and we're going to go ahead and change the device over here to the iPaint machine. And I'm going to connect via Bluetooth. So I'm going to go up to device, hit device connection, and select the appropriate machine and select Bluetooth. Let's see if it can actually search for it. Yep, it does it right here. So we're going to hit connect. As it connected, I did hear the iPaint make a click click sound. So that's a good sign. So I want to start off with something very simple. I don't want to do anything too intricate just yet. So let's go ahead and add something to the canvas. So my canvas is an 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to scale her down. Or no, 8.5 by 10, I apologize. And we are going to scale her down to at least maybe a 7.5 by 9.5, just to make sure everything is on the canvas here. And then on the right hand side, it does actually go through some image editing. It says image matting, transfer standard line, oil painting, transfer image into vector image. Okay, so based off of their instructions, it doesn't really give too much like step-by-step guide on how to use their software when actually creating your canvases. So hopefully I can figure this out. Okay, so let's hit oil painting. Okay, so oil painting. See, I didn't, if I was new to the software, I wouldn't actually know to click on oil painting. Okay, so we want easy. We do not want complex. Let me see. Yeah, let's do easy first. Let's hit transfer. So let's hit apply. Now I'm assuming that after it's turned into a vector file, then we can go ahead and click make. Or maybe not. Okay, so let's click on make again. Okay, so it finally worked for me. I'm not sure why it took a bunch of tries to even click make. So now there's two options up here. This is oil painting and line art. Now I want it to be an oil painting. So it says select paint set. Do I want 5 colors, 48 colors? Oh, I definitely want 5. I do have the 48 colors. And out of all 48 color sets, it did choose these right here. I don't like that color brown. I definitely want the cat to be black. Okay, so the cat is gray with black eyes. I'm not sure why it decided to convert the cat to brown. So I'm not sure how to change the colors yet, so we're definitely going to skip that part. We're just going to leave it as is, which is this brownish color. Okay, so select the painting. Let me see. Stretched canvas, which is what they provided us, a canvas panel or canvases. Oh my goodness. This is overwhelming. I'm not going to lie to you. Gel pen, erasable pen. It is an 8.5 by 10. Okay. And the pen I'll be using is the heat erasable pen, because if something is incorrect, I'm gonna break out my heat gun and we're gonna start fresh. So it says, please ensure the pen is installed, which it is. Okay, I'm hearing the pen go up and down as I'm selecting this. So what I'm going to do, so the Dollar Tree canvases that I bought, I was having some issues with the depth of the pen, and it was literally dragging my canvas around, and it was just digging too deep. And it took a lot of time, unfortunately, to figure out how deep you want the pen to go down and up. So I really got frustrated with it, and I was like, you know what, let me just pull out one of their canvases that came with it and see if I could have a better result. Okay, so 5.5, let's just hit pause. It's not drawing on anything. This is at a 7-point depth, and it still isn't drawing. Now it's drawing on the canvas. It is not drawing on the canvas correctly, so I'm gonna hit pause and see if I can figure out what the depth. Figuring out the depth of the pen going down on the canvas is the part that's actually getting me. I've actually been working at this for around 10 minutes now. I don't want to say I'm getting frustrated, but I'm getting there a little bit. So I'm going to hop into desktop mode again and see if I can figure out the depth of the pen, because that seems to be what's the issue and the holdup is, just to get a clean image to paint today. Okay, so since this is a heat resistant pen, I'm going to try and remove my canvas and remove the ink. So let me see. I'm gonna turn it on 1. So let's try this again. We're gonna tape you down. We have, oh no. It sounds very painful. Oh, it's working, but maybe I need to go up to maybe, right now I'm at an 8.0 on as far as the depth. Maybe I should do a 7.5. So you know my channel is all about beginner-friendly equipment, and I love the concept of the iPaint. I just feel like there's a lot of tweaking that needs to be done for this to be essentially like perfect. It's just, I guess the whole initial setup, just trying to figure out the depth, trying to figure out what you need to do inside of the LOKLiK studio, and the instructions not being as clear as I hoped. I understand the concept, I get it, but I feel like it needs to be a little bit clear, especially when someone is coming and doing and using this tool for the first time, like myself. I got a little frustrated halfway through. I literally had to take an hour break. So this is the completed canvas right here, and everything looks pretty okay. Like, I get the concept of what it was trying to do. Some of the numbers are not able, like, they're not legible. I can't, you know, make out what this is. I can't make out what this is. I see that's 35, 19, 19, 35, 18, 36. Now the little numbers, like the small intricate designs, you can't even see what the numbers are. So you can always print out on the computer the numbered color code, so you can know exactly, kind of like have it side by side. The good thing about this LOKLiK iPaint is that you can try this as many times as you're comfortable with, because you can remove the ink with heat. And you've seen how easy it was for me to just take my heat gun and just take it across the ink and it disappeared. So like I said, you can try this multiple times on the same canvas. You're not wasting bunches of paper, bunches of canvas. Now is a super exciting part, because now I get to actually paint, and even off camera, it literally took me around 2 to 3 hours to figure out the software, to figure out the placement of the pen, to figure out everything, you know, for it to be at least enough uniform so I can start painting. You can see I'm kind of hesitant on where I should be painting. Stop for a moment, because I could not differentiate the colors on the actual canvas. It's very, even with something as simple as this image is I'm a little drawn back, because it's frustrating me, because I'm not sure. I have to keep referring back to this, and I have to refer to this, and I have to look and see what color, and it changed the color of the cat, and I'm a little, like I said, thrown back a little bit. Even what it did was, since this one has a black border, it separated it here very thickly. So it's like, I'm not I didn't even know this part of the canvas was actually black, because it was so separated from the actual, you know, part of the scarf. And I'm thinking, that's just more work for me to have to go and outline everything in black. So I'm gonna stop right here. I didn't think this was gonna be real hard. Again, I'm not an artist, but I know how to paint colors. You know, I know how to paint numbers. I've done this in elementary school, but the way it printed out is it's kind of hurting my eyes a little bit, because I'm not sure what is what. But I think I'm going to, it's a great machine. It does what it needs to do. I feel like the software needs to be a little bit more user-friendly, to where we can differentiate the numbers on here, and we don't have to reference back to the computer or back to some type of template that has to be printed out. And I feel like it's a little too much involved to make something so simple as a canvas that paints by number this difficult. So I'm going to actually stop right here for me personally, for my sanity. But like I said, this is a very fun, I mean, you could do this with your kids. You could do this for yourself. If you're an artist, you love to draw, you love to paint, this is perfect for you. Most definitely. There will be a chance for you to win this iPaint completely free. HTVRONT will be shipping one of these out to one subscriber of my community. If you are interested in that giveaway, you guys, go ahead and look down in the link below that says enter giveaway. All you need to do is enter your name and email address, and then on December 3rd, I'm going to come online and do a live reveal with everyone and let you know who won. Also, for the people who do not want to enter the giveaway, there will be a $100 off promotional code down below if you want to grab one of these for yourself or a loved one for the holiday. But if you really enjoyed this video, you guys, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, subscribe for the channel if not already, and leave a comment down below if you have any general questions, okay?